Ooh. Alright. Hey, collective. How y'all doing out there today, my boo-boos? Now, let's see what's coming out these cards, y'all. Now, I was doing a reading. I had to stop. I got a little dizzy. Now, when I came in here to click on the video, it was 123. 1, 2, 3. Now, some of y'all could be seeing numbers that sync up just like that. Doesn't necessarily have to be 1, 2, 3. Could be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Things like that right there. Some type of an alignment is going on, which is making me want to pull from these cards. The archetype. I want to see what's going on. All right. What's going on? Oh my goodness, y'all. I don't know why I've been feeling so cold lately. Like it's hot outside and things like that. You know, I still got my air conditioners, 2 of them blowing, but I don't used to be cold like that. And it's weird. I'm like, why is it so cold? But I'm not turning off the air. As soon as I do, it's just gonna get hot, right? So what's going on? I'm just like, why am I so cold? Alright, let's see what's going on. Now we got the engineer wanting to show his face, but let's give it a minute. Alright, we got the child magical. Now, of course, that's you. Oh, wait a minute. I said I was going to pay attention to these things in the reverse. We also have the rescuer here. Got to pay attention to them in the reverse. Now, we have the servant. Now, in the reverse, it means using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. We also have the monk nun and the negative judgment of the physical world. Excess piety. We also have the child magical over here. Now, I really do feel that this is the karmic. However, I want to pay attention to this card in particular, because this can be some of the people that's on the spiritual quest. You know, because manifestations are not coming to fruition. And sometimes, of course, we need money to move forward. We need money to invest. We need money to do a lot of things. But I don't think this is what this is talking about. Even though things may be moving a little bit slow, it still is not an excuse to get up and find the beauty in things that don't cost a thing. It just made me think about Nick Cannon and what's the name of that movie? Love Don't Cost a Thing, something like that. And he was out here flossing. He had to go out there and get the girl to become popular. Where's this going? All right, let's see. Where is this going? Where is this going? Let's see. Now y'all hold on, because I'm sure this thing is going to change. Now we got perception coming out here, and I love perception. I love perception because people can hear the same thing, and everybody can have a different perception in regards to what's being said. And sometimes it's your perception that's going to teach you where you need to grow. We also have the community showing up here. Mm-hmm. And look at how the other hand is trying to pull the other hand down. Yeah. Now what is the day? Are we in Leo season yet? Or is it the 20? What is the day? 22nd, 23rd? Now we got digest. Now this is all about pulling the wheat from the tare in Virgo. Now I don't know what it is about Virgo season. It's just Virgo, 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 Virgo. That's all I keep hearing. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. And here we go. We also have partnerships. And achieve in Capricorn. That's December. Now you could be all of these signs, of course. I only named one, Virgo and Capricorn. Now I keep hearing something about December. We keep seeing the card December come up. But it could be some achievements. Now I know that seems like a long way off, but it'll be here before you know it, baby. Like the days is flying. But let's see what's going on. Now perception in the child magical. Now it's saying the potential for the sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Yeah. Because when you get control over your mind, you block out all this BS that's going on through the media, you know you done gained a lot of growth in regards to mental stability, cognitive strength. Because there's a lot of people out here, you know, stuck in the same mundane, refusing to pull the wheat from the tare or pull themselves up. And this partnership and these two birds in this tree is always representing your divine masculine and your divine feminine. It's that union that should take place, or should take precedence. Yeah. And that's how you attain that true connection with your spirit. And it's all about self-devotion and the single-minded dedication to spirit. See? Yeah. Well, let's see what's going on. We're going to pull from these shadow cards. I think I want one from here too. Or whatever come out. And spirit always making me do more than what I anticipated. Whatever come out. Alright, baby. Now, I do hope everything is going well out there for you guys. Alright, we got one card coming out. Thank you. And the seed is at the bottom of the deck. And that's all about those seeds that you plant and you the seed. How you're growing. Oh, we got two cards. And we have the Starborn as well as the Ocean. Now we got, because I'm just using two. That's all that came out. That's all I'm using. And I guess it's gonna relate to everything that's up here instead of how I usually line it up with the one. So let's see. I'll put them over here like this. Wait a minute, I don't know. Let me see. I think I might do it like this right here. Yeah, something like that. So when I get to the tarot, I don't know. It's something about I seen 11:01 on the clock. 111. I keep saying that all day. I done seen it like maybe 7 times, and it ain't even 2 o'clock yet. Now, the Starborn. Let's go for that first. And that's page 67. Which is ironic because that's the number 13. And I don't think these people have these things in mind, y'all. That's the thing about it. That would take a lot of planning. What you think? I don't know. Now, an elusive yet radiant aspect of the self, the Starborn archetype points to the cosmic spark of the light that arrives with each being at birth. The moment the newborn crowns, whether vaginally or surgically, the royal stars above are said to constellate in a unique shape that maps our path in the world. The idea of destiny is controversial, yet the Starborn naturally feels a sense of destination and purpose, aiming itself towards a future that is beyond the mundane. And I just said something in regards to that. Right here, with the digest. When this card appears, travel back to your birth story for clues and insight. What did you desire when you were young? Practice seeing your life from a mythic point of view rather than as a series of logistics. Read the story of the 3 fates and envision yourself born under the stars with a unique destiny. Right here with the child master code in your perception. Oh, when I say spirit gets so deep sometimes. Now let me see the ocean. And that is page 153. Now it says, we cross the threshold continually, consciously and unconsciously. Doorways, gates, and entryways grace our path on a daily basis. When this card arises, it signifies that the precipice you stand upon is not your typical one. However, you have arrived at a threshold of initiation, here to usher you into a new reality. It requires you to leave behind the you that you thought was so well formed. A new frontier calls. This is not easy work. Threshold initiations means a part of you will be lost in order to make space for what is next. The metaphorical death must occur. Some may recognize you. You may struggle to recognize yourself. The ground seems to crumble as you free fall into your new reality. This is a liminal realm, or liminal, I think that's what it says. One step, my dear friend. Just take the one necessary step towards the future that calls you. Yeah. And it's about pulling those weeds from the tear. Now, I want to read a little bit of that card out for you because I think this is the only card that we really necessarily need to read out in regards to perception and partnerships. Because it's kind of clear, all right? But we're gonna read a little bit of that. If I can figure out what the book looked like. All right, let me see. I was sitting up here thinking of how I could rearrange this because there's a lot of buckage and a lot of cartage going on. Now, I got one little shelf that I brought from, I think it was Hobby Lobby or something like that right there. It was like $30, but it's wood. You can actually hang it on a wall. It's just that it's really nice. It's not one of those cheap plastic ones. But I need another one. I got a lot of cards. And I don't really like to pack my cards away because I need everything visible so that I can see it. And I was thinking about creating one myself with some of this cardboard I've been saving. DIYs, y'all. But let me see. This is digest. It's on page 6. It's the number 6. Now, I don't know why I went off on that tangent. This and everything means something. Now, this is telling you to look for the grain and release the shaft. Weed, harvest, sort. Something in the situation needs to be sorted. Just like I said, that I told you, everything makes so sense. Now it's making sense to me. It's like something needs to be organized, needs some structure, needs something to be visible. It needs a plan. It needs direction. There may be a lot going on. Like, I got a lot going on with all these cards, y'all. It's a lot, especially when you're a neat freak. You need order to think. And sometimes when things is in array, it just take you off focus. I know if I told y'all the story when I was in college, my whole house had to be clean. The bed even had to be made before I could sit down and write a paper, y'all. It was insanity. Even though I'm always doing it, but I always had to do this thorough thing before I could sit down and write a paper. But let me see. Now it says, something in this situation needs to be sorted, edited, or reorganized in order to bring it to harvest. Whether you're asking about a relationship, a work project, or the culture in which you work, Virgo wants you to be specific, sort and release a habit, not a person, and change how you interact, but not necessarily with whom you interact. Examine the situation for the patterns that need to be released and composited, and what seeds need to be saved for another time or planted for the next season. Now, at the bottom of the deck, in these cards, was the seed. And I said, you are the seed, or the seeds that you are planted. Now, sometimes you got to pull those weeds. When you're planting something and you know how they weeds grow up from the ground, and it makes everything so unsatisfying to the eye. And if you don't get to the root of it, they just continue to grow right back. Now it says, examine Examine the situation for the pattern that needs to be released and composited, and what seeds need to be saved for another time or planted for the next season. Rather than focusing on faults, appreciate what is valuable about each interaction, opportunity, and person. Truly observe the worth and the wonder and be healed thereby. It may be time to take an introspective break and work on your self-care routine. Look at your diet, your health habits, and see what needs improvement. Absorb vitality. Now the challenge is, if you just weed the garden, don't plant or cultivate, all you'll have is an empty bed. Editing without creating gives you no content. Sometimes you have to ask the inner editor to take a break and let the creative process flow. Then let the editor clean and polish. Now it does kind of take, a lot of people create content and they have editors and things of that nature to hook the videos up, because listen, they take a lot of time. I don't know, never did it. Thank God I don't have to edit my videos. If I make a foo-foo, there you go. And it's a part of the video. Listen, but I do want to learn, because I do want to, provide a little bit of content. But I'll be doing that once I get a fuller screen. Baby steps. But you got to work with what you got. You understand? Yes, it would be so much pleasing. And I did like when my videos filled the screen. I did. I loved it. But still, the show must go on, right? However, it's something in regards to that, boo. Doing something a little different. Yeah, just like this says, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. Yeah, you know. Even though I had that little setback with my computer, listen, I got the phone and it's still gone, right? Do what you got to do, boo. Now this partnership is lining up with the month none. Now let's talk about negative judgment of the physical world. And again, this is going back to perception. Now we know we're going to always have these negative aspects, and it don't look like it's getting, in regards to the shift, it always gets a little chaotic before that change. It's like we're in a tower. The world is going through a tower at this time. It got to fall away. And it doesn't necessarily happen overnight. But that can't stop you from moving forward. This is what Mother Earth is doing at this time. Splitting the wheat. The hair from the wheat. However it go. But through this process, despite it all, you still growing as the child magical. And it got to be in your perception, got to outseed what's going on. You can't fall victim. You can't fall into scarcity mindsets. You have to know that it's unfolding for the better. Birthing pains. Yeah. You get a little bloody. But after that baby come out, just like this starborn, don't the mama hold the baby and be so happy that she gave birth to something as precious and beautiful as that? Yeah. It's about ready. The egg is cracking. And I said 111. Didn't I? Now I just seen 2444 on the clock. 24 minutes and 44 seconds. Yeah. Didn't make it so bad. We got 35 over here. Ain't that 35? with the ocean. Yeah, it's just like the star is coming through that water, boo. Mm-hmm. And you know how you go underwater and you come up and you take that breath? This is what you're doing at this time. And it's not easy to change, you know? Whew, especially when you seeing the world through your third eye. You got a little bit of experience under your belt. You done been through a whole lot. These young people got it good. They just don't know. Shoot. Better wake up, wake up, wake up. Alright, now let's see what else is going on. You're going to pull from these shadow cards again. I think I'm going to put 3. I don't know. It's art, y'all. It's art. Everything must align. Anything unaligned must go. All right, Spirit, what you want to tell them? Addictions. Now this is compulsive need despite negative consequences. Get support and therapy. Healing, liberation, and support. Now I think a lot of people in this process do away with addictions. However, sometimes when we get do away with the street pharmacists, I want to say, we pick on other addictions. Sometimes it's retail therapy. Sometimes it's a cupcake or two. And see, what we got to do is find positive addictions. You know what I'm saying? This food for thought. Had to get that wine up, y'all. Had to give it up. Because it does distort your thought process. It doesn't allow you to go through this thing in a natural state. Whew. Now sometimes seeing the world through sober eyes is a whole nother trip. Especially when you walk by people and see them in these trips. Wow. It's like, I think the other night I went outside and it's like, dang, it just like shocked me the last time I had been outside after the sun went down. Not never paying attention to it because listen, I just don't have nowhere to go at night. Listen, but I was like, and there was so many people outside, and I was just looking at everybody in their drunken state, and I was like, because I live in a complex, and it is wow. But I was like, wow, man. And I used to be right up in that mess, not outside per se here, but you know, in my own little other parts of town and stuff like that right there. But I was just like, wow, what a realization. Don't want to never, ever, ever go back there no more, no more. All right, let me see. Yeah, sacred boundaries. Yeah, from the closed-minded. Because you can't get caught up. You can't, listen, it's just contagious, y'all. When you put yourself in that energy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know? And I love my brother, and I went to visit my brother Thanksgiving. And they kind of drinking everything. And not being a drinker. It was one person there that didn't drink though. Was surprised. I felt a little supported. inadvertently. However, this made me just take a step back and just listen to them talk about all the war stories from their past and things of that nature. I was like, wow. And really found it, amusing. I guess it could happen, but nah. I just don't, that needs to fall away. It's good to remember where you came from, but to relish in it, I want to say, maybe a little bit unhealthy. And of course, addictions doesn't just fall under food, but people, situations, behaviors. Yeah, and this is telling you to put the pieces of your life back together and find wholeness. Bring together fragments that complete you. Acceptance and inner peace. You know? These are cards are so beautiful. And look at this. Avoidance. It's key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also to overcome it and thrive. Now, I'm liking the way she's sitting up in this little tree because she got a clear view and she's connected to Mother Earth. Now, this says confrontation. However, it does say progress. Now, the closed-minded. I'm willing to consider other perspectives or certain new ideas. Be more open. And it says open and receptivity. Right here with perception. You know? If you ain't changing, if nothing in regards to your behavior, your characteristics are changing, your views, it's a clear sign that you're not growing, boo. Now let's see what's coming out the tarot. I think I'm gonna pull from these today. Yeah, look at this is learning, curiosity, and look at all the light bulbs he got in his hand. This is taking action. And this is in regards to that carnal nature. This is you marching at the beat of your own drum. And I see that healing. Right here. Look at mama got her baby bird. Working on your heart so you can get your head right. Alright, we're going to take that. Now that Ace of Cups came right back. Now we got the King of Wands and the King of Cups here. And I love that the King of Cups is on this Starborn, because this is giving me a lot of perception. And we got the Queen. Now we got a lot going on down here. We got a King of Wands. Now I think there's something going on with these two right here. Now this could be one energy. However, You see how he got his eyes open? I think these people is seeing things through their third eye. And look at how he is. And look at him. He's on the water. Now, these two people could be in sync. Because they're right here on the child magical. As well as finding wholeness. And I think this is just really seeing. Because her eyes is closed too. Her happiness in a different way. Now there's something in regards to those drums and that moon that's going on. And a lot of times you can listen to the drum beat. There's something so healing about that. Those hurts, mantras, doing a little dance. Now, the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands is here, which is telling me that the carnal nature is willing to grow. So let's see what's coming out. There go the Hierophant. There go the Seven of Pentacles. Depicting growth, grounding, healing. Right here on wholeness. Right here on the wheat. Yeah. Climbing up the ladder, the stairway to heaven, your higher self. Yeah, little Temperance right here on the ocean. Partnerships. Taking that leap of faith. There's going to be a victory. This is you falling into the water. Trusting. Trusting the currents. That they're going to lead you to shore, boo. Now, I don't know why I'm feeling all poetic and stuff. Oh my God, yeah. There's a judgment. Look at that connection. I just love this card so much when that card come out that like that right there. Woo. Right next to Temperance. And look at that. I see a lot of happy times. Look at that. And there go the Queen of Wands. Looking at the sun. Somebody liberating their little self. And moving on. Maybe that's why I picked these cards. But let's see. We got one more card to go after, or do I? Wait a minute. Let's do it like this. Yeah. I think you're calling judgment on avoidance. I'm liking all of this. Because I don't see a sword yet. There's the Chariot. And we have the Ace of Pentacles right here on this Knight of Wands. And addictions. And I told you, I really do feel that somebody is overcoming. Now, this could also have something to do with a manifestation coming in here. Believe and you can achieve. You know, if you feel like this is never going to happen, it probably is never going to happen. It's all about the seeds that you plant within your mind too, boo. Yeah. Now, this could also have something to do with those addictions in regards to the ones that you may have switched out, per se. Because the Ace of Pentacles is here. And maybe there could be some perception that needs to be adjusted in regards to wealth. Listen, I already told you I had a problem with retail therapy. Mm-hmm. And sometimes money can be stripped away so that you can get a grasp on that. Yeah. It begins to make you spend more wisely when you got to constantly budget, save. Here go our diamond. Our sword. And he's on the King of Cups, though, which is good. Now, it looked like we got everything going out here. We got all the elements, which is giving me a lot of balance. And I must say that they are showing up as the kings and queens. We also have the Magician now, as I was talking about manifestation and victory. Success. Now, I can't tell you when these manifestations going to come, but you just got to know that they're going to come, boo. And I know it's redundant to hear divine timing. Yeah, I get sick of hearing it too. But because these came out together, it does give me the sense that you're getting your mind right. This is walking away from scarcity mindsets. Yeah. This is perception. This is curiosity. This is learning new ways of thinking. Yeah, healing it. Finding wholeness. This is what this is on. You know? Not letting the act of no money hold you back from going out and experiencing life. You know? This is a good time. When we ain't got no money, this is a good time to be creative and connect with source. Something about looking at the trees and the plants and the flowers. The things that are free. This is going to help you come away from a capitalist mindset. Yeah. Money is not what really make you happy, boo. And I know we need it, though. I know we need it. Now, see, balance. The 5 is here. Let me put it there. Now, we got 3 cards that came out. Communication. 7 of Swords. But justice. And that 2 of Pentacles. Balance, balance. And this is really perception, communication. And the Swords is all about your mind. Bringing it into balance, but calling judgment on it. Yeah. Now, justice and judgment is your last cards. With this right here. With avoidance. And partnerships. And those are negative energies. That's that avoidance. Not making a choice to liberate yourself and move on from these situations. The chariot, your chariot awaits, boo. Your chariot awaits. Now is the time to make the choice. Now let's get you some advice cards. And we're going to close it out. No. Okay. I guess I could go a little further. Now, let me just close it out. I'll be back with another one. I guess Spirit want me to use these. Love. Now, this is just giving me such a sense of support. Being open. Such a diverse group. What the star is born. Wow. And you have abundance with finding wholeness. In regards to your mind. And look at the space that she's in. Still finding peace. Even though it may be a little small and a little crowded. Still finding a way to connect to the universe. You know, it's raining outside of her, but she's still finding solace and peace within her mind. A lot of wisdom with that white hair. Yeah. Yeah, stripping it all away, boo. Loving yourself despite the lack thereof. Yeah. That's about vulnerability. In regards to partnerships as well. Say what you mean what you say. And if you're not being met halfway, it's time to go. And it says the quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from it than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. Yeah. Because it do look as though it's raining around you out there. Where that card go? Yeah. But anyway. Yeah. See how it's raining around her house? Need some more space, boo. So the flowers can be all the way around there. The shift. Alright. That's your message, darling. But if there's any comfort coming up out of that space, is bringing this in. It's right here together. You know? And it's right here. It's out here for a reason. It's out here for the reason. Alright, that's your message, darling. I'll see you on the next one. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment. And I'll see you on the next one.